Hi folks, and a warm welcome to the sunny Brecon beacons today. I've got up early this morning and had a longish run for 4.5 hours to get here, and I'm off for a little walk in an area about 2 miles north of the penny van car parks called Craig Cerrig Gleisiad. It's a kind of bit of a glacial valley with a hill with some north-facing cliffs. Not very well trodden, I must say. I was the only one in the lay-by this morning. Yeah, I'm not really expecting to see anybody today. It's a fairly short walk, should only take around, I don't know, 2 hours or so. Probably 3 with a bit of faffing about filming. But yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy coming along and seeing what this little area's got to offer. So I'm literally 5 minutes away from the main road now, and it's like a different world. This area here is a kind of nature reserve, I think, and it's home to some alpine stroke Arctic wildflowers. I think largely courtesy of the fact that the steep north-facing sides of the hill prevent any sheep from grazing or anything like that here. So yeah, you can see the hill behind me with its steep slopes. It's about I think 629 metres, which is a smidgen over 2,000 feet up. I haven't figured out yet how much ascent I've got because I didn't take note of what the height was at the car park. The trails themselves round here, there's a few of them, are extremely well marked with little like red and blue dots. So I hate to say it, but you almost can't go wrong. Of course, no sooner do you utter the words nice sunny day in the Brecon beacons and it starts drizzling. It's not particularly heavy and certainly not enough to warrant putting on waterproof over trousers yet, but yeah, there we go. I think it's going to be a day of a few passing showers and stuff. There isn't a sound here, absolutely nothing. It's incredible. There's penny van and Corn-D behind me there. See the lumps and bumps on the ground there. That's the kind of glacial moraine. So this is a little offshoot of my main route today. I think, I don't know how you pronounce it really, it's something like Frynych. Apologies to my Welsh friends for massacring that. It turns out it's the same height as the Craig Cerrig sort of high point, but this one's got a trig point. I don't think the other one has, so hence the detour. And it started raining again, so I'm going to push on back to the main route. So just leaving that little detour, there's a good view, sort of in front of you, behind me now, of the steep cliffs of Craig Cerrig, and I'm going to skirt around the top of them. And also you get a really good view of the route up Corndee and Penny Van from the Story Arms car park as well. So yeah, view wise this is a really good walk with no people on it. It's amazing really. Anyhow, time to press on to skirt round that escarpment. There's some sheep there hanging on precariously. Hopefully they've got a good head for heights. Here, the route that I used to get up. So I need to find a bit of a non-boggy spot now. Stop and have a little bit of lunch, I think, get this waterproof jacket off. Come see if there's any lunch. The descent behind me is surprisingly steep. I've got quite jelly legs now. So that's that walk done then. It was about 3 miles and it took me about 3 hours. I reckon I had about 25-30 minutes stop and faffing around doing filming and such like. So I reckon if you weren't doing that, it will be maybe a 2-hour walk or something. I haven't got the figures now for how much ascent was in it, but once I've got a bit of signal and my watch has uploaded itself to Strava, I should have the exact figures and the amount of ascent. The walk that I did on the little information board was a variation on the one that they classify as difficult. I wouldn't really describe it as difficult, particularly if you're a regular walker. It's easy. It's a good kind of half-day little walk though, or if you're tight of time. And I must say the views really are tremendous for the amount of effort that you have to put in. The worst bit from my point of view really was at the end. The descent was quite steep, which surprised me really, but the route, the way round that I did it, which is sort of clockwise, is I think probably the better way to do it, because while you're walking along the escarpment you get really nice views across to Penny Van and Corndee. I think some locations that I noticed on this walk would be really good for a wild camp, particularly to get the sunrises and sunsets. Lots of people wild camp on Penny Van to do precisely that, but you end up with scores of people up there who've gone up to walk to see the sunrise or sunset, so you don't really get an experience of being on your own, whereas here you'd get nothing. No people at all, I reckon. I saw 3 people in total while I was out, so I'm pretty sure that if you were along later on in the day there'd be nobody around. So yeah, nice little kind of not so well known area of the Brecon Beacons, sitting dead close to the honeypot area. So yeah, it's a nice walk. I'm now going to do my 4.5 hour drive home again. It's about 3 o'clock now, so I'll be back in time for tea. So yeah, on that cheery note, Thanks for watching this far, and I'll see you next time. Take care.